Recency syndrome. This is something that affects a lot of us when we analyze the growth of sport. We sometimes feel, oh, this was at one moment when the sport blew up, or that, oh, this is the guy who brought the winning spirit to the team, or he brought unity to the team. While this is true in some extraordinary cases, typically the growth of a sport is due to a combination of factors, individuals, and of course time. The same holds true for women's cricket, which we are all excited about now that India has reached the final of the ODI World Cup, especially after that fantastic semi-final against Australia. We are all excited about the final. But it's surprising that many people think Indian women's cricket is some kind of a recent phenomenon that started really growing only in the last 10 years or so. But actually, it's been building up for more than 50 years. Now, here are some inflection points in the rise and rise of women's cricket in India. The setting up of the Women's Cricket Association in 1973, that's how far back we go. And there was an individual called M.K. Sharma who took particular interest and initiative in setting up the association. He used to actually hire a rickshaw and a microphone and go about promoting games himself around the streets of Lucknow. Then there was the emergence of the early stars, or at least the early bold-faced names like Diana Edilji, Shanta Rangaswamy, Shubhangi Kulkarni. They became the face of Indian women's cricket. That there was suddenly this thing called women's cricket and who was actually playing it, and then players like these, they sort of gave a face to the game, drew more followers and inspired more girls to take up the sport professionally. Then India reaching the World Cup final in 2005, 2017, and then the T20 World Cup final in 2020. That of course was a major milestone, and it brought a new generation of stars to the forefront, and they became household names. Tali Raj, Julan Goswami, Harmanpreet, Jemima Rodrigues, and Priti Mandana. These are some of the names that came through some of these tournaments, and they are household names, earning very well, and they have sort of boosted the profile of women's cricket in India. Then there was the acceptance and support from BCCI, and interestingly, even individuals like Narayan Murthy and Mohandas Pai, yes, the Infosys stalwarts. So BCCI and the Women's Cricket Association, they merged in 2006. And then in 2005, as India was preparing for the World Cup, some of the administrators reached out to Narayan Murthy and Mohandas Pai because they wanted to use the fabulous Infosys campus in Mysore, which had swimming pools, gyms, everything, and they agreed to do so. Then the creation of the Women's Premier League in 2023, that's been another inflection point because it's the equivalent of the IPL, and again, it raised the profile of the women's game, brought more monies, it raised the prospects and the economy of the property. Now let's hope today's final goes India's way and we have one more milestone to celebrate.